Turn it off. Let's get right into it. Shh. Biden. Oh my God, look at my green screen. Biden considers literally pardoning everybody that had to do something with January 6th. And I'm not talking the patriots who protested that day. I'm talking about the people that are holding people behind bars. Pete Hegseth can't beat the only allegation of him and I spending a wonderful night in a hotel together. Good luck with that one, Pete. I made it up, so you can't even beat it. Self-proclaimed bad Mama Jamma Adam Kinzinger goes on The View and says the impossible. How dare you? Are you trying to get with my dream crush, Whoopi? You better not. ESPN and everyone in soccer, aka El Football, is pissed off that this captain put I love Jesus on the LGBTQ captain ban. You're not allowed to do that. We're gonna break it down, we're gonna get into it. Pete Hegseth might actually get through and beat all the Rhino Republicans on everything that they said about him. It's fantastic to see. Finally, a man willing to stand up against the establishment. And Britney Spears goes on an absolute tirade, proving that everyone might actually be a PDF because she comes out of the closet and says she's 5 years old. Not a joke. And man says that there's going to be insane amount of pandemics starting January 21st of next year. Isn't that date interesting? And so much more. You're not gonna wanna miss this show, because if you miss this show, you might miss the most important news you'll find today. This is the Derek O'Shea Show.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go, let the world
trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all of our
Folks stepping on them because that's black.
I wear heels. They're not for a fashion statement. They're for ammunition.
I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.
Begging for our enemies to penetrate.
Trump incited an erection.
COVID-19. Woo. Let's get right into it. And yes, you'll have a government simps for the blue city. Dude, you know who will be most excited about it? Will be that one reporter. What's her name? God, Taylor Lorenz. She'll be stoked out of her mind for another pandemic. She'll be like, oh, see, I told you guys, you freaks. Put your mask back on. Everybody mask up. You're like, I'm not going to mask up this time. Yeah. Yeah, and if I go to Costco, you think I'm putting a mask on? No. Not a joke. And I'm not getting in those stupid lines 6 feet apart. I'm not afraid of your anti-line, non-science having mother. Disco says, I'm in a basement with a 55-gallon drum of acid trying to get blood out of the carpet. You got to really scrub it. You got to scrub it, put water on it, scrub it, put water on it. That's what I did when I last murdered somebody. Okay. Speaking of murder, Politico put out this little piece today that's absolutely insane. This piece is ridiculous. This piece is insane. So Joe Biden just got done with the blinder pardoning his son for crimes of specific dates. He didn't even label the crimes, because if he was to label the crimes that he's pardoning his son from, then people are going to investigate. And then all these libtards are talking about that people on the right are just obsessed with Hunter Biden and obsessed with his wiener pictures and stuff like that. They will actually have to go down and see what he did wrong, and the 10% for the big guy was a thing. Now, it's a blanket pardon for people like Liz Cheney, Adam Schiff, and maybe Anthony Fauci and stuff like that. Those people are very specific, and it just shows how freaking corrupt our government is. Our government is so freaking corrupt. They're just like, yeah, I think I'm going to pardon these people. You know what? I'm going to pardon my son. I'm going to pardon my brother. And I'm not going to tell you what the crimes I'm pardoning these people from. President Joe Biden's senior aides are conducting vigorous internal debate over whether to issue a preemptive pardon to a range of current and former political officials who could be targeted with President-elect Donald Trump. So they are so concerned that Donald Trump is going to go after these people, which he 100% should, because the whole January 6th thing was such a stage Hollywood act sort of moment. Those scenes from the courthouse or reviewing the footage are so corny, and the fake tears and the fake outrage over everything was absolutely insane. Donald Trump's return to the White House, according to senior Democrat familiar with the discussions, Biden aides are deeply concerned about the range of current and former aides who could find themselves facing inquiries. They're just worried about inquiries. Why would you be worried about inquiries if you have nothing to hide? Huh? Tell me. A sense of alarm which has accelerated since Trump last weekend announced the appointment of Kash Patel. I thought the Kash Patel thing was absolutely hilarious, how psychotic they are, but they're serious. They are so worried about Kash Patel. They are serious that a guy who's not going to be partisan, who's just going to go in there and be disruptive and actually find out this information and will tell the public. They don't want the public knowing these sort of things. So the blanket statement it's just absolutely insane. Those who could face exposure include members such as Congress's January 6th committee, of course, because that entire January 6th committee is ridiculous and some of the worst politicians known to man. This is the establishment to the T. Adam Schiff, Shifty Schiff, the guy who doesn't know how to tell truth if truth was smacking him in the face, and former GOP Representative Liz Cheney of Wyoming. These two people are sick. Trump has previously said that Cheney could go to jail along with the rest of the unselect committee, which I think is hilarious. These people are freaked out. These people are scared. And they're also talking about going after Fauci, and that's Fauci could be added to that. If this happens, if Joe Biden does this preemptive pardon, another preemptive pardon, without actually saying what he's pardoning these people from, it'll just prove how corrupt and insane our government truly is. And it'll make everyone red-pilled. At this point, how could you ever vote for a Democrat again? What in your right mind? And I'm not saying Republicans are good and Democrats bad. I'm saying that Democrats are just, so many of them are just evil, just terrible, and willing to lie to your face. They will shove an orange in your face and tell you it's an apple, and they won't let you go until you submit. It's a apple. So people are reacting. Now, this hasn't happened yet, but if this does happen, and this Politico article comes true, our government is terrible. I just hate these pardons so much. Preemptive pardon? Yeah. Do you have this anywhere else in your life? Just call these people criminals, because that's what they are. God. What's up, Arusuko? I raced home and made it. Thanks for making it tonight. You're the best. You're the best. I ain't scared of nobody. I ain't scared of nobody. Listen to this. I bet he'll be a part of this pardon as well because he definitely had a role to play in all of this. Let's listen to this insane rant, and don't you dare try to take my woman from me. Whoopi is mine.
Dangerous place to be. Yep.
Kind of piggybacking on this.
Kind of piggybacking on this. Who are you? You're new. Are you drunk like the rest of them? You better be. Not a joke. They're all drunk. We're drunk with them. Swole says you definitely shouldn't be able to pardon beyond the date pardon is issued. You just can't do these blanket state pardons. It's just ridiculous. Whoopi was the worst character on Star Trek. I totally agree with that statement. She was the one with the glasses.
Dangerous place to be. Yep.
Kind of piggybacking on this. Despite Trump's personal attacks against you and promises of retribution, not to mention many death threats that you have received since you have been speaking out, you say that you have zero fear of Donald Trump. Why? Why?
Look,
how, I should say.
You have zero fear? I mean... Adam! Oh, honey. Oh, it's refreshing to meet a real man. Unlike these Andrew Tate freaks. Keep your shirt on, fellas. Adam Kinzinger is in town. And he's such a real man, he's on Blue Sky. He's not on X anymore. I'm gonna come. Adam? There's nothing that gets me going more than seeing Adam Kinzinger on The View. You dirty dog. Yeah. Adam Kinzinger is like that kid who is about to get in a fight after school. You know those kids where you're like, I'm gonna fight you after school, bro. And you're like, fine, bring it on. Fine, fight me, dude. I'm not scared of nothing. I don't care. And then it's like 3 o'clock, everyone gets out, and at 2:55, everyone's looking like, Adam, you're about to fight, dude. You're about to get in a fight. And he's like, I think I gotta go home. My mom's calling me. Adam, you were saying you were like cool to fight. No, I changed my mind. My stomach hurts. I got a heart condition. I can't fight. I can't fight. Isn't that the woman who sang the milkshake song? I think it is. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Their life is better than yours. Damn right. It's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. That's Adam right there. It's better than yours. Damn right. It's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge my milkshake brings all Adam, your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. It's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. Shut up. Deep Sky, dude, rich people are so dumb that they know how to make way more money than us. That is so true. That's stupid people do. Well, it's because stupid people will be like, oh, I'll just do sales. Death threatens my God, President Trump, who was actually shot. Goodness sake, Adam Kinzinger cry about everything. Oh, he always does. Okay, listen to this.
Dangerous place to be. Yeah.
Kind of piggybacking on this.
Okay, let's piggyback on that.
Despite Trump's personal attacks against you and promises of retribution, not to mention many death threats that you have received
Show us the death threats.
Since you have been speaking out, you say that you have zero fear of Donald Trump. Why? Why?
Look,
or how, I should say.
I've been to
war.
War, okay?
Oh.
Donald Trump, I'm not trying to just be partisan shots here. He is a small...
Partisan shots? Adam, we don't use violent language like that. Shots? Really? It's 2025. If in the NFL you can't do touchdown dances with gun celebrations, you can't say shots anymore. Be more sensitive. Thank you. And that goes for everyone in the chat. Do not write any kind of gun-like material in my chat. I am triggered by that. As somebody who's anti-gun, I want my government subjugating me at any point that they can.
Weak man who is scared to death of people.
Okay, wait.
Donald Trump, I'm not trying to just be partisan shots here. He is a small, weak man who is scared to death of people. He's scared to death of strong people. And so for me, I refuse.
Yeah, you're not a small, weak man for having paranoia.
To be intimidated. I didn't break the law. All I did was get answers for the American people. If you want to come after me, you have to make something up. And by the way, if you make something up, I'm going to use that and become twice the pain in your backside that I ever have been.
Yeah. Donald Trump every day is like thinking about you. Here's another narcissist. Everyone's obsessed with me. Oh, he is this song. Adam, no one thinks about you as much as me. If anyone's obsessed with you, it's me, honey. Turn it off. Vanilla milkshake, look at mother. Chris says it's easy to talk crap knowing nothing will happen. Kinzinger is a phony. 100%. That's what it is too. Come after me, FBI. I'm not scared of nothing. Like, okay, relax. No one's coming after you, man. He's like, this is Blue Annan to a T. This is libtard Blue Annan, which I love. Let's go crazy. Let's get amped up. Donald Trump is coming after you, Adam Kinzinger. He thinks about you every single day. Donald Trump has pictures of you on his wall, and he's like, the day I go after Adam will be the greatest day in American history. It'll literally replace January 4th. Independence Day from Adam Kinzinger. Sounds like a Walmart version of Mark Cuban. I love how they all expose how afraid they are of Trump. You think you can't critically or logically, you're afraid of someone. You can't, what? You can't think critically or logically when you're afraid of someone. Oh, 100%. He gets very emotional about everything. He gets very emotional. All right, I want to keep listening to this. The meme of him laid out and crying and peeing himself was called, yeah, 100%.
I refuse to be intimidated. I didn't break the law. All I did was
I refuse to be intimidating. Yeah. Okay, if Donald Trump comes knocking at your door and says, I'm putting you in jail in solitary confinement, you're going to be like, oh, I'm not scared. Okay, maybe a little bit. Guys, leave me alone. But he does have beautiful blue eyes. And I do like that salt and pepper hair. Ooh. He's a zaddy.
So for me, I refuse to be intimidated. I didn't break the law. All I did was get answers for the American people.
Thank
you. If
you
want to come after me,
I'm going
you have to make something up. And by the way, if you make something up, I'm going to use that and become twice the pain in your backside that I ever have been.
Like a true grifter.
If you're going to come after me for no reason. And the American people won't.
If you're going to make video content about me, I'm going to go.
Chris Koch super chatted $5. Here's a $5. Love your show.
Hey. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate you, my guy. Let me know if you want me to sing a lullaby to Joe Biden. I made that as part of my chat. Chris, just let me know and I'll do it. Thank you, Chris.
stand for it.
You're the man, Chris.
They have elected Donald Trump, but they still want the law and the justice system to work as it should.
So he's not...
Dangerous place to be.
It's a very dangerous place to be, and nobody knows danger as much as you. You literally go on MSNBC every day and spout absolute nonsense to all of the boys in the yard. La 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 la. Adam Kinzinger. Shut up. Adam, nobody's coming after you. I totally even forgot you were a human being until you went on that View and started saying, everybody is obsessed with me. Literally everybody thinks about me. Not a joke. Sing it. Chris should get what he paid for. Of course he's going to get what he paid for. It's up to Chris, though. Not you. All right, I'll sing it. All right, we got to do it. It's, let me see. I need like a childlike lullaby music. I wrote a song. Dream big. Oh, here's a lullaby. Start it over. Shh. Hush, little Joe, in the White House so high, drift into dreamland. Let politics fly. The teleprompter's glowing. The cameras are so near, but you're off, going napping without any fear. Oh, where is my note card? You softly to say, but sleepy time calls, you won't go away. The debates cannot wait. The press can unwind. Joe's in a snooze, leaving the world far behind. Hush now, little Joe, let the day take its toll. Your slippers are waiting. Let the ice cream balls roll. Tomorrow's a good new day for speeches and gaffes, but tonight is for dreaming and long belly laughs. So sleep, Mr. President, not off with a little grin. The nation will chuckle as dreamland you're in. No need to count the votes or watch the polls. Just count
Swill super chatted $5. Sorry if this 5 is wet. I used it to dry my tears from your beautiful singing, crying face.
Thank you, Swill. God. How did you guys like? Okay, don't laugh. How did you guys like my sleepy time? Don't be afraid to literally share that with all your friends and family. They all need to hear. Man, that was like that was the highest pitch I could possibly get. I apologize to everyone. Seriously.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
That's true. But guess what?
You ain't black.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Derek Show is the best show. What's up, Atom? They think Biden was nodding off, but he was starting the process of dying. Oh my God. Tell me you have no F's to give without telling me you have no F's to give. I have no F's to give. Let me see all your chats. Thank you, Swill, for the $5 super chat as well. And thank you, Chris, as well. To be fair, Joe is 94 years old. No, 100%. Dude, when I'm 94 years old, I will be doing exactly the same. I will be doing exactly the same. And you'll be getting me like Thanksgiving me just sitting in my chair, just like, just out. I can't wait for that day to be elderly and just nod off in the middle of nowhere. I can't wait to just do this in the middle of nowhere and just like be like walking in the middle of a farmer's market and be like, and not say anything. Also, can't wait to nod off asleep. Can't wait to nod off asleep. Derek's dog is out like a light right now. I think she is. She was playing with the ball for a second in there. Sometimes, do you guys ever hear her playing with the ball? It's a little squeaky ball. It's like, Pop-Tart says, YMCA trumps YMCA. You can get a dude, rent a room, and dump some YMCA's gay. What? I like that. Yeah. We're making the YMCA straight again. They tried to clone dump, but the clone committed suicide. He is running a country right now, folks. That was a good song. All right. If you guys want to super chat another $5, I'll sing it again. But if you don't want me to ever sing it again, I'm happy to never, ever sing it again. I hear no squeaking. Good. She stopped. She stopped. I love that I have this on repeat too. Go to sleep, little Biden. You are so teeny and cute. Give me a kiss. Take a shower with me. I'll write it in my diary. All right. Let's get into this. Pete Hegseth today went on Megyn Kelly to discuss the accusations. But let's just be honest. This is one accusation he is not, and he is not, ever going to fight. The only allegation Pete Hegseth can't beat is spending a wonderful night in a hotel room with me rubbing my feet. And can I be honest for a second? The guy can rub. So whatever you have to say about Pete, he's great at a good foot rub. But here's him responding to, should he bow out? Should he continue? He talked to Trump today. What did he say?
Have you had any conversations with the president-elect about you replacing you with Governor DeSantis?
I spoke to the president-elect this morning. He said, keep going, keep fighting. Behind you all the way.
So you're in this all the way.
Why would I back down? I've always been a fighter. I'm here for the more fighting.
Yeah, why would you back down? It's only Lindsey Graham who's talking crap about you. I feel like that's when I know you're gonna be okay. Is the only Republican coming out against Pete Hegseth is Lindsey effing Graham.
I'm gonna come.
The guy, the fact that Donald Trump likes Lindsey Graham is one of the biggest cringe factors of Donald Trump for me. And but that's the only Republican rhino that has talked up about Pete Hegseth. So Pete goes on Megyn Kelly today, and this interview is like an hour long. Of course, we're not gonna watch the whole thing, but I pulled up the clip where she asks him about the allegations because I want to see his answer and his body language. I haven't watched this yet. I like to pay attention to body language, and we're gonna see how he responds to some of these allegations because I think it'll tell us if it's true or not. Our Pete is better than the gay Pete. Yeah.
Erukitsu super chatted $1.99. Sing to next.
What? Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. What? Sing $2 next. What is that? You have to break that down for me. I want to perform for you, but I don't know what the frick that means. Sing $2. Okay, here we go with Megyn Kelly. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Orugasu, tell me what that means.
Including the first one that got this whole campaign against you started, and that was this anonymous accuser. And by the way, just so the audience knows.
Okay, so she starts asking him a question about the accusation. He immediately takes a drink. Interesting. Noted. Not saying it's guilty, but just interesting.
I too have looked through all of the accusations, all of the reports against you. There is not one name, not one person accusing you of any sort of misconduct has gone on the record with their accusation. It is all anonymous from NBC, CBS, The New Yorker, the usual suspects.
The Irish
And yet
lullaby.
you are having person after person go on the record in your defense about your character, from, Will Cain and Dan Bongino at Fox, Joey Jones at Fox, the entire Fox and Friends crew this morning standing up and defending you.
Dozens of people from my vets organizations
Medal
that
of
were
Honor
with
winners.
me everywhere.
Yes. So that, just so the audience knows, but we do need to go through
Sure.
what people are saying so you have the chance to address it.
Thank you.
So the first is this alleged
I'm gonna look
rape
up that song.
took place in 2017 at a hotel out in Monterey, California, where the allegation is that you were the keynote speaker at a Republican women's conference, that you were drinking into the wee hours, and that a female so-called handler of yours, who was meant to see you from A to B, went back to your room with you to shepherd you there, found herself inside the room, that you allegedly blocked the door. She, quote, remembers saying no a lot. And the next thing she knew, things got very fuzzy, and you allegedly raped her with her husband and children in their own hotel room down the hall. The police investigated. They chose not to charge. The DA did not see probable cause to charge this case.
Okay.
We found out from the police report certain exonerating details, which none of the media will report, like you said it was consensual, there was no drug, and she wasn't drugged in any way, and she's on camera looking totally fine, according to
We read that report, and the report is just kind of so corny to me.
the police, according to eyewitnesses, and according to her own husband, to whose room she returned at 4 a.m. She was fine, she was not slurring, she was not stumbling, and she apologized to him for being out, saying, I fell asleep on somebody's whatever. And that's what you say she told you she was going to tell the husband. All right, that's the setup for those who haven't been paying attention. Did you rape a woman in a hotel in Monterey?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've been honest about that encounter.
Man, what a freaking question. Did you rape that girl? Jeez. Oh my God.
Did you rape a woman in a hotel in Monterey?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've been honest about that encounter, starting with law enforcement.
He is a little nervous. I'll give him that. He is a little nervous. I'm not saying he did it, but like the eyes are all over the place. Maybe he's just tired of talking about it. I don't know.
From the beginning, I may have been drinking, but I was cognizant enough to remember every single detail. And I'm not here to say that my conduct was good. Being in a hotel room with someone that's, not the person you're with is not okay. I own up to that, and I've had to own up to that, and that's been difficult. And my wife's amazing, and she knew about it, but going through it again is not easy. But ultimately, I went through that process with investigators, eyes wide open and honest, because I knew I had nothing to hide. It's a really unfortunate situation.
This was super chatty $2, $2 for the milkshake song. All yours, buddy.
The milkshake song, you guys.
And ultimately,
wait, I gotta do the Tootaroo song first. Hold on. You guys just take over songs. This is a Bing Crosby song. I've heard this song before. You're right. I am my anti-ginger. I told you I'm step black. I don't know Bing Crosby. That's some white people stuff. That was really weird. I don't know. I don't know this song.
Hush, now don't you cry.
Don't you cry. Okay, that's... This is very interesting to me. I don't know. Okay. Here's what I actually think about this Pete Hegseth story, is that I know he knows that he probably got her to cheat on her husband, and that makes him very uncomfortable because I think he's had a shift in his mentality in the way he lives life not too long ago. And I think the old Pete was like bounced around to women. I mean, he's just known for that. And so I think it's just like previous sins, previous things you're ashamed of being brought out, and he's having to relive it in that moment. That's what I think is happening. But I think she knew what she was doing. And what happened was, apparently they were at this event. He was speaking at this event, and then he started flirting with her. And then he took her to the hotel room with him, and she her and him had a great time. And then she left, told her friends about it. And then her husband found out. And then all of a sudden, after that happened, shame kicks in and is like, oh, I don't know what happened. I think I was drugged or something. Something weird happened, And I think she's lying. I don't know. This is just guesses. I think she's lying. So that's what I think. If you don't know it, you aren't a real ginger. I'm telling you, I'm not a real ginger. I dye my hair red. That's literally a thing for me. Uncomfortable. Look at those high water jeans. No man who sits that way can be trusted. Hey, what's wrong with sitting like that? Look, guys, have you not ever just sat like that and let the things get crushed? It's kind of a nice feeling. But he is crossing his out leg inward towards Megyn Kelly, which means that he has a thing for her. I think I read that in a Sweet 16 magazine at some point in my life. If a woman crosses her legs and the leg that crosses in goes towards you, that means she likes you. I think she ended up with a UTI, and that's how her husband found out. Is that true? I hope that's true. He should be wearing a short skirt, too off with those thighs. Never sit like that. Dude, if you've never spent a great time with the bros sitting like this, I recommend it. Get your bros together in a circle and be like, we're all gonna squash it out tonight. we're all gonna freaking squash it out. Not all of us are man-spreading. Jeez. Sometimes you gotta move stuff around, but it feels good. If Pete's not guilty, grits ain't groceries, eggs ain't poultry, and Mona Lisa was a man. I knew Mona Lisa was a man. Mona Lisa's hot. Oh, that makes you gay. Oh. Okay, Pop-Tart, you said it twice. Justin Trudeau sits like that. You can't be associated with Castro's son. Those socks aren't impressing me much.
They dug into everything, as you said. Everyone that was there, all the video camera footage, all of her testimony, husband's testimony, my testimony, and they looked into it and said, no way, we're not charging on this at all. In fact, there's other things that hopefully could come out in the future that would our team is benefiting from more information. So we always want more information coming out of this, because the more information that comes out, the more people realize what this actually was. And ultimately,
say what it was.
It's never fun to have your name. Well, all they want is your name in the headline with that allegation. That's all they want. And then when
he's sitting like that because he wants to make the socks the star of the show. Let's look at these socks. Okay. Good socks. Little dots. Not a fan of the buckle. It's a bit gay for me. And if that's offensive to you, I'm sorry. I gotta have laces, boys. We gotta have laces, or slipped right in. The buckle is too much. It's too fashion for it. It's too fashionable for me. Those look like my feet. La 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 la. That boy's arm. Those socks are sexy though. Let's give it up for the socks. Let's give it up for the freaking socks. Then she had to say that it was a bot, consensual. The cops asked her to call Pete with the cops on the phone to get him to incriminate himself. Well, that's what the cops do best. Cops love incriminating people. So it's so easy to get people to get locked down if they incriminate themselves. Let me see someone. Damn, those are nice. He banged a chick and got the shakedown. Happens all the time. I think he was at a party and he slept with a married woman and he regrets the crap out of that. But I don't think it was like what she claims it was. I don't believe that for a second. I've read the report. The report is freaking fishy as crap. It doesn't add up. Just a thought. Pete does the kind of look like the Tim Oiliphant playing the producer in the Girl Next Door movie. Great movie. I was with him till the buckle now. I think you might be guilty. Yeah, true. 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
Once they do that.
3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, sleep with a married woman. Is that how the rhyme goes? 1, I can't. I love that you call it. 1, 2, buckle on my shoe. 3, 4, Megyn Kelly is a. 5, 6. Chicks. Chicks. Freaking chicks.
They don't care about all the details that you just pointed out.
And when they summarize the case in the secondary reporting, they never include any of the exonerating details.
Not at all. That's to be expected, though. That's how our media today operates. They take.
You're a part of the media. I think that's like one of my favorite things in the whole world. When somebody who's like in the media, like is a part of a mainstream network, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC is like the media. Like you're the media. You are on a prominent show. The media. I get to say that. Okay, I'm just some dude in a room with a green screen behind me, and I'm using my phone as a camera. Okay, I can call you the media. You can't call other people the media. The media. Yeah, I'm the media, mother effer.
One thing, blow it up, and then
the shoe is called a monk.
Okay,
I like it now.
On it, but notice how that story has
monks make great beer. Just a fact.
Faded away because there's nothing to hang on to there, which is why.
Okay, but
wait a second.
He's benefiting from more information. So we always want more information coming out of this because the more information that comes out, the more people realize what this actually was.
What was
it? And ultimately,
hey, Swill. Swill, just reminded me. I just saw about the DOS merch. Thanks so much for putting that in the chat, Swill. Swill, email me your address if you don't mind, because I want to dox you. No, you email me your address, and I want to send you some merch, just for all the hard work you do. If you feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable sending me your mailing address, you don't have to, and I won't send you anything. But if you feel comfortable, I want to send you some stuff just for all the hard work. Appreciate it.
Have your name. Well, all they want is your name in the headline with that allegation. That's all they want. And then once they do that, they run with it. They don't care about all the details that you just pointed out.
And when they summarize the case in the secondary reporting, they never include any of the exonerating details.
Not at all. That's
BKL says they have a slush fund for all the politicians in Washington that have been accused of rape and misconduct, and how many media people have been accused. Yeah. That's part about being a public figure, though, as well. It's like you're a public figure. You're going to be accused of a lot of things just because people are going to try to grift off your own money. If people think you have money, they will try. Look, I have family members that are lawyers. The kind of cases that kind of get put out for rich people sometimes are just ridiculous. And everyone hopes that they go to court, or they just, get a payout, and they don't even go to court once. That's what a lot of these people hope in the end anyways, is they just hope they get a payout. They hope they get a payout, and they hope it doesn't even have to go to court, because then they don't have to use their own lawyers. All right, let's go into the slut fund. Slut fund. That's what they should call it, the slut fund. The boys are da 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 da. I can't stop singing that song. The song is so good. All the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right. The dream is to be rich and what does this say? And finally be above the law. That is the FU money. That's what we all dream. I dream of it. To dream a dreamer's dream. Just like Joe Biden. The milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and their life is better than yours. Damn right. Okay. Oh, would you like to come on the show? Okay. Thought my dog was going to come on the show for a second. She decided not to. All right, let's check on Britney.
Swill super chatted $5. Thanks, Derek. I'll be looking forward to the return address. Winking face.
It'll be coming straight from my company. You will never get my address. Okay, I'll tell you. It's exactly where I'm in Tim Pool's basement. So just look up where Tim Pool lives, and I'm in his basement. You hear that, Tim? I'm coming for you, buddy. Okay, wait. Oh, baby. Britney Spears is in the news. Turns out everyone is a PDF now. That something wasn't right, yeah. Something's not right with you. Turns out everyone's a PDF now that Spears comes out in a video saying she is 5 years old in 2024. She's 5 years old. Okay, guys? So if you were into her like 10 years ago, you know what that means. She wasn't even born yet. You're disgusting. Check yourself into a facility, get help immediately. Because Britney Spears is okay. She puts out this video saying, hold on. Oh, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. You shouldn't have been let go of your conservatism shit. Because you've gone crazy.
But anyways, it's my birthday. I'm not turning 42. Okay. I'm turning 5 this year.
I'm not turning 42. I'm turning 5 this year.
But anyways, it's my birthday. I'm not turning 42. I'm turning 5 this year.
We're worried about you, boo.
I'm turning 5 years old, and
20 years ago.
I have to go to kindergarten tomorrow. Baby strawberry, a very, very cute baby cake that my friend. It really kind of hurts my feelings that the paparazzi make my face look like I'm wearing like a white Jason mask. It doesn't even look like me. They've always been.
She has been cooked by the machine.
Incredibly cruel to me. The paparazzi
I can fix her.
in pictures.
Wes says I can fix her.
And the way they've illustrated me to be in some of it, I know I'm not perfect at all.
She still has a beautiful voice. I don't care what anyone says.
And now you're out of sight. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, you are 5 and
You're 42 years old. You're 42. You're 42, not 5. You're a little crazy, and I like it that way. I like it that way. I like it when you put these crazy videos out. Give me a sign. Let's not hit her anymore, okay? Can I just put out a public statement and say that we need to stop hitting Britney Spears? We gotta stop hitting her, folks. Look at those eyes. Those eyes. Those eyes ain't seen la la la, but I'm never gonna sing, but I never time before. Oh, this is the song right here, though. No, this is a song right here. This is literally her. If you are a straight male, you know the song. Baby, can't you see? Girl like me. You're toxic. She's very toxic. Let me see some of your chats. Dennis says, should be pardon power, but with limits. The pandering all your cohort is BS. Arrest them all. Should be pardon power, but with limits. The pardoning all your cohort is BS. Okay, what, Dennis? Dennis has been hanging out with Britney Spears way too much. It's gonna be okay, Dennis. We're in this together. Premenopause. That is probably true. Look, as a male, I don't know what those things are. I don't know what those things are. I don't even know what those things are. Pop-Tart, just singing about Trump. Pop-Tart, do you have TDS? Let us know in the chat, Pop-Tart. Trump was a Rolling Stone, and whenever he laid his MAGA hat was his home. And when he died, all that left was unpaid loans. Okay. Not bad. Is that you? Are you mad about me singing to Joe Biden sleeping? Sing about Trump. Sing about Trump. Sing about his loans. Pop-Tart. Great. I like your username. Tells me a lot about you. What are you, 12? What are you, 12 with your backwards hat? Oh, God. To be fair, the gays know her songs better than any straight man ever could. Okay, so are you calling me gay? Because I know Britney. Nobody know Britney like I know Britney. She had talent, they fried her 100%. Dude, Britney Spears had banger after banger. Toxic, Oops, I Did It Again, You Better Work, Bitch, Circus, I'm Not a Girl, Break the Ice, Cinderella, Pieces of Me. I'm just looking at this list. You're like, is he just popping these off the dome? I wish. I freaking wish. Corn Pop-Tart. Wait, Pop-Tart, are you Corn Pop? Are you Corn Pop? Did Joe Biden rub your legs? I used to rub Pop-Tart's legs at the pool. And he was a bad dude. Corn Pop. Corn Pop-Tart. Corn Pop-Tart. TDS is a blessing for comedy. Yeah. And, same with MAGA cultists. Anybody that's on the fringe is a blessing for comedy for me. Be crazy. And if you feel like, if you tell me something like you can't make fun of that, I'm going to make fun of it. I'm going to go after it. I can't help it. I freaking can't help it. Just like I can't help Britney, and none of us can. I mean, this is the craziest video ever.
But anyways, it's my birthday. I'm not turning 42. I'm turning 5 this year. I'm turning 5 years old, and I have to go to kindergarten tomorrow. Baby.
What? Social media. Okay, look. I would just say this. Social media is literally the worst thing that has ever happened to celebrities. Social media has ruined celebrity after celebrity after celebrity. All of them cannot handle the power of social media. Social media has shown that how insane each and every single one of these celebrities truly are deep down inside. And the pandemic cooked their brains so much that they just feel like they need to go on TikTok and just start posting. They need to post. And then anytime there's an election going around, it's like their craziness gets ramped up to a 10. Man, Wes says, thank God you were reading from a list. I was starting to question your man card. Oh, I don't have a man card, idiot. My pronouns are her and hers. Okay, her, hers, they, them, are, them. Hope you remember that. Everyone put your pronouns in the chat. Wes says, bullshit, I can be your caretaker. Me too. Oh, happily. Multi-millionaire? I'll take care of you. I don't know. If you want to dance with your knives, Britney Spears, you want to put some knives in your face and dance around and go crazy and post these videos saying you're 5 years old, I'll laugh at that. She'll be like, I'm 5 years old. And I'll be like, yeah, you are 5. You're 5. You're literally 5 years old. Brittany, you're hilarious. Have you ever thought about doing stand-up comedy? Have you ever thought about getting a mic and getting on stage and stop doing these stupid videos?
I'm gonna come.
But I mean, people revert to a little status after extreme trauma. Oh, 100%. If you have real trauma, your brain gets stuck there. And that's why a lot of people that have childhood trauma act like children as adults. Okay. It's our superpower. If people that have trauma, they tend to get stuck in time for a little while, sometimes forever. She make us all want to go back to a better time when tech was exciting, MP3 was piratable, and MySpace HTML was fun. Dude, I miss LimeWire. I miss LimeWire. I miss downloading things that took 3 hours. I miss when like my computer was on the internet connection and somebody would get on the phone or the internet connection was slow and like somebody was trying to use it and I was like downloading like not that I would, but I've just heard people downloading illegal things over the night. I would never do that. I'll pay for everything. I pay for everything. I guess it's really progressive of you to admit you're to being a homo. Thank you. Yeah, I am progressive. Okay, I'm a progressive father. Pop Tart says my real name is Larry Goldstein. Pop Tart says my real name is Larry Goldstein, MD. I'm rich. Kiss my grits. MD. Shout out to Goldstein. This is for Larry. Shout out to Goldstein. I'm part Jewish, I can say it. Led Zeppelin rules. We're all rich in this chat. We're richer because we're here, guys. Our lives are richer. You're richer. I hope I enrich your life. We have a president falling asleep. Things are better than ever. I'm so happy a Goldstein's in this chat. It's good to have a Zionist here. Finally a Zionist in the chat. We've been wanting that for a while. Let's continue the song. Shout out to Goldstein in the chat. Okay. Hey guys, guess what? We're gonna have a pandemic starting January 21st. Tell me these aren't planned. Because what's on January 20th? Inauguration Day, January 21st, a pandemic is coming to town. According to Okay, let's listen to him.
Here's the reason why we need to care about this stuff.
Okay.
Nicole, is that we have some big picture stuff coming down the pike starting on January 21st.
Yes.
Mr. Bloomberg mentioned H5N1.
Okay.
That I'm really worried about. It's all over wild birds on the western part of the United States and going up in the north. It's getting into the poultry. We're seeing sporadic human cases, no human-to-human transmission yet, but that could happen. It's in the cattle. It's in the milk. And that's just the beginning. We have another major coronavirus.
They're eating the cattle. They're eating the milk.
Likely brewing in Asia. We've had SARS in 2002, SARS-2, COVID-19 in 2019.
Everyone mask up.
And we know these viruses are jumping from bats to people thousands of times a year.
Bats to people, that's propaganda. What are you going to say, pangolin next? What are you going to say, Wuhan lab didn't start the leak?
Year, but there's still more. We know that we have a big problem with mosquito-transmitted viruses all along the Gulf Coast, where I am here in Texas. So we're expecting dengue and
dengue. That's not real. We have a Goldstein in the chat. Is dengue real? I had some dengue last night, and it was dank. Shout out to dengue dank.
Possibly Zika virus coming back or a Puche virus.
Can you imagine like being so paranoid about everything coming down? We have H1N1, we have Zika virus, we have dengue, we have bird flu, we have just like, no wonder you sit at home in your mahogany books that you've never read room. Are you wearing a... He's wearing a bow tie. Okay, I trust him. Everything he says is true. Okay. That just solidified it for me.
Maybe even yellow fever. And there's more. Then we have all this sharp rise in vaccine preventable diseases going up because of, in part, the anti-vaccine activism that's so prominent right now. We have a 5-fold rise in pertussis cases, whooping cough over the last year.
Okay, what else? Are we all going to die or something?
We've got polio that's been in the wastewater in New York State.
Oh, why? Because of the migrants? Don't say that. That's racist. But it is true, though. They're spreading tuberculosis. No one talks about that.
All that's going to come crashing down on January 21st on the Trump administration.
All those diseases and illnesses are going to come crashing down on January 21st. What? They're all going to come crashing down, and we need a lock. We need to shut it down right now. Shut down everything. We need to shut down the entire world. We need to shut down America again. We need to have a worse pandemic that you will never recover from financially. We need a counter-revolution in this country, and the only way forward is through pandemics. Thanks, Goldstein. Let me see some of your chats. Oh no, not monkeypox again. Shout out to monkeypox. I just literally got over monkeypox. Not a joke. I just got over it. I'm not gay, my boyfriend is. Wes says, I heard the other day having sex with a ginger was called smashing pumpkins. Having sex with a ginger, it's called smashing pumpkins. How dare you? This is what it feels like, okay? Wes, is this what it feels like? Yeah, doing it with my people? Turn it off. They're eating the cats. I'm not scared of Dingy. Atome, you better be scared of Dingy. Dingy will kill you. We're all getting Dingy tonight. You know what I mean? BitTorrent's crypto? Yes. All I hear from him is the sound of the Beaker from Muppets. Oh my God, that's so true. He is the Beaker from Muppets. Oh no, not my boo. Shout out to my boo. Dinghy, it's a sailboat. Oh, true. Let's see. Dude is a villain. He's getting back at us for making fun of him. Yeah, he is. He's getting back at. Remember when people were just mocking him during the pandemic on MSNBC? He was losing his cool. LOL, the guy is listing all the pandemics so the media can whip him out into psycho again. Yes. Again, it's the date. When he said everything's coming down the pipe January 21st, why are all these specific dates? Joe Biden is pardoning his son on a specific date to the end of a specific date. This guy's like, pandemics are coming on a specific date. Is that how science works these days? You just know what day a pandemic's going to start. It'll start this day. This will be the day it starts. I can promise you that. This dude is worse than Britney. Yeah, 100%. We need to lock that guy up. Yeah, he's going to be pardoned. He's getting pardoned. Seems like it would be a good time. And no, it does seem like a good time. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, my guy, 4075. Man. Because Trump, let's turn it back on. Smashing, this is what it's like to do with somebody. Pop-Tart can explain the Hebrew numerology. Wait, who said that I'm everything? I am everything. Derek is part of everything. You can get him. I am part of everything. The idea of monetizing streams, don't do it. Smashing Pumpkins. It freaking got me, dude. That's actually a real LOL. I guess we have to show this video. Okay. Okay. Dude. Joe Biden falling asleep after dropping $1 billion in Africa. This is literally my dream. My dream is to one day drop $1 billion and then fall asleep in front of the people I'm giving $1 billion to. You don't even care about money at that point. These guys, I love how these guys are looking down. They're not going to acknowledge the fact that Joe Biden is literally passing out in front of their face. They're like, Joe Biden, thank you for the $1 billion. Okay, that's the worst African accent. It's embarrassing. I apologize. I don't know what's worse, my fake, terrible African accent or Joe Biden just falling asleep. I love how there's a sign in front of him too. By the way, this is the president of the United States. Right here. Yeah. That's him. Look at him sleeping. Look at him just sleeping. Just sleeping. Good night. I feel like you have to listen to... Does anybody ever listen to Max Richter when you fall asleep? I used to listen to Max Richter to fall asleep all the time. Just quite beautiful music. This music, Max Richter, helped me fall asleep in college. And I hope it helps Biden. Let the music take you, Biden. It's gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be okay. Only 2 months left. You got this. You can make it through. Isn't this song nice? Isn't this nice? Doesn't this feel good? I'm gonna give him a little kiss. Good night, sleepyhead. I can't believe this is our freaking president. I cannot believe it. It makes no sense to me. Max Spliffner? Disco Puss says, I never liked Smashing Pumpkins. What? They always sounded gay to me? How dare you? How dare you? Smashing Pumpkins rocks. Derek is a Brahmin. Look deep with it and you'll see Derek is all things. And Derek is all things. Yes. Yeah. You can't spell be-ridden without Biden. Bedridden without Biden. There you go, Pop-Tart. All right, I like that. Be-ridden. Bedridden, God. It's been a long day. Work sucks. I know. She left me roses, bar the stairs. You can't. Smashing sphincter. 1 ponytail, 2 ponytails, 3 ponytails. Yeah. What do you think he's thinking about right here? I think he's like dreaming about what he's going to do in a month, 2 months. Derek, quick look at your navel. It's great. All right, guys, I've had so much fun tonight. I hope you guys have had fun as well. If you don't mind dropping a like on this video, I'd greatly appreciate. And for those of you that are leaving comments on videos, thank you so much. It's seriously, leaving a comment on a video helps the algorithm, even if you're like, this show sucks. It just helps out a lot. So I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Look out for that show. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to go eat some chili that I made. Some yummy little chili. But I will see you guys. We got to finish it off with milkshake. Hey, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.